there, welcome back to a brand new video. And yes, today is the day we talk about the Rugby 18 patch 1.1. Yes, the new patch update is finally live for Rugby 18. So load up your PlayStation 4, your PC, or your Xbox One, and you should see the brand new patch update, which is very exciting because a few weeks ago we spoke about briefly what the patch update could entail. And the guys over at Rugby 18 have officially announced what is inside the patch. I think this was updated on the 12th of December, so around about 6 days ago. You might be asking, Matt, why is it taking you so long? Well, if you've been following the channel for a while, and especially the last week or so, I have been in New York, and I'm finally back in the UK, where it surprisingly is actually warmer than New York, which is always, I was like, wow, this is a nice, pleasant surprise to come home to. But anyway, back on the grind, Rugby 18 is here. And yeah, so today we're going to be talking about patch 1.1. And also, this is like a commentary over gameplay, but just seeing my face for like another time. You know what I mean. Most of the time, whenever I do like an update, you just see gameplay, audio, and you don't see me. But I'm trying something a little bit different. I'm trying, like, you get to see me commentate with my face cam and then gameplay. Do you like that, or do you just prefer not seeing my face and just prefer gameplay and audio? Please let me know. But anyway, if you do enjoy today's video, then be sure to hit a massive thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, comment down below your thoughts regarding this. Right, here we go, Rugby 18 patch 1.1. So according to the notes, there will be a link down below, guys, if you do want to check out the notes. But what they've said is a huge thanks to all of you for helping us improve the game. We hope you enjoy this update, and we look forward to hearing you, Matt, hearing what you think about it. Please find the full patch notes below. Right, I'm excited, right. So the first thing to talk about is content. Now we have 3 bullet points here. Now the first bullet point shows us that there will be 3 unofficial national teams added, and those teams are Argentina, Ireland, and Japan. So I'm guessing when they mean unofficial, those teams are added, but the players might not be the same players, or they might be the same players, but their names might be something completely different. They don't have the license for it, but still awesome that soon we can play with Argentina, Ireland, and Japan. Also, they've added 3 international tournaments to League Mode. Now, you think about League Mode, we had what, like the Pro 14, Division 2, Viva Premiership, and the Top 14, I believe. Basically, there was 4 original leagues. And, wow, that's awesome. They're adding 3 international tournaments. So we'll be able to play the Northern Tournament, the Southern Tournament, and the World Tournament. Okay, I'm guessing the World Tournament is basically the World Cup, but obviously they probably don't have the license, so they've just named it the Northern Tournament, the Southern Tournament, and the World Tournament. I'm guessing the Northern Tournament is like the 6 Nations, maybe? I don't know, but that's awesome. And yes, the third bullet point, I'm so excited for this. Side camera has been added. Woohoo! I honestly never thought it was possible because Rugby 2015 had the option of a side view camera and an end-to-end camera we currently have on Rugby 18. And when I saw gameplay prior to the game coming out, I was like, could there really be like only end-to-end? Could there ever be a side camera? And because the way the game was structured, the way line-out set pieces and all that kind of stuff was made, I thought maybe they could only do it end-to-end. But side camera has been added, and today is going to be a busy day because yesterday I recorded a Rugby 18 review video, and I want to try and get the video up tonight, as well as this video, and I also want to do a video like on my first ever side camera as well. It's I don't know, there's plenty of videos, my hair is all over the place, I do apologize for anyone who cares about my hair, but no, this week is crazy content for Rugby 18, I'm very excited. Now, moving on to gameplay. Gameplay looks pretty interesting. So, open play improvements. Right, I'm intrigued to find out what they've done here. So, they've reworked the sprinting system. Players now sprint, accelerate, and decelerate at different speeds depending on their individual stats and positions. Thank you so much, Rugby 18. I mentioned this in my Rugby 18 review video. You probably haven't seen that yet. If you haven't, link down below, head over to the channel. But, you know, a lot of you guys were saying, but why is a prop running the same speed as my winger, even though my winger has like a 98 stats? So that's awesome. Sprinting has been improved. They've also reworked stamina. Okay, so players can now run for much longer before exhaustion. And now that's what I was saying. I was saying this guy's got 98 sprinting, a very high stamina, but he runs and then he just gets tired. Well, apparently we can now sprint for longer, which I was saying from the start from Rugby 18 that there wasn't going to be many tries. I know, even though I was playing 4 or 5 minutes a half, I know they're short halves, but I was playing the same time length in Rugby 15. But Rugby 15, I was able to score maybe 5-6 tries a game. In Rugby 18, I was like struggling to try. I mean, I think my most highest score, my most tried game was maybe 5 or 6 tries. But on an average, it's probably like 2 or 3. So that's going to definitely help a lot with our sprinting and our wingers and overall improvement. Now, wow, they've improved the overall AI positioning, which is good because the AI positioning is going to be your opposing team as well as your team. Because if you think about it, oh, what is going on here? I look like a priest. That's better. That's better. If you remember, like when you ruck the ball and you got the blind side and you got the open space, you're like, right, guys, diagonal line, come on, let's pass it out. The second your guy picks, something like the scrum half picks up the ball or the scrum half passes, you want to go right, he will go left. And you can even try, like for example, on the controller here, change on the directional pad, and you would say, right, come on, guys, move over to the right. It wouldn't always work, and you'd be like, you want to run right, but then the AI will move you to the left. So that is very cool. They've improved the overall AI positioning. Ooh! Tackles now succeed more often in amateur difficulty. Okay, we've recently if you've been watching the League series or the League series on the channel, we have recently gone from amateur difficulty to semi-pro. I think it's semi-pro or medium, whatever, the second difficulty. And apparently tackles now succeed more often, so amateur makes it a little bit easier. Fair enough, that's always good. Fending off opponents is now easier. Okay, so tackling, fending off, sort of similar, but that's always good to know. Ooh, this looks pretty interesting. So they've improved the way players pick up the ball, making it more fluid whilst running. And I think that was I was talking about the overall AI positioning, because sometimes the guy will pick up the ball and he'll just be like a headless chicken and just run somewhere else when I'm like, mate, there's open space, go over there, man, don't go over there where there's players. So that's cool. Drop goals can now be done faster. Now, touch wood. I don't know why I'm touching wood. It's not like a good luck charm or anything, but I haven't ever done a drop goal. I need to work out how to do a drop goal. I think you just kick it, but every so often kicking was quite slow. So if you do know how to do a drop goal, let me know in the comments down below. It'd be really, intriguing to find out. I think it's quite simple, but I don't know, I'm quite silly and stupid sometimes, or probably most of the time, so any help will be appreciated if you leave a comment down below. Ooh! Numbers 10 and 15 now take better positions to prepare drop goals. Okay, drop goals. I'm definitely going to have to give a drop goal a go. A bit of a tongue twister there, drop goal a go. I know, right? Ooh! I keep saying ooh because I'm really excited. This patch update is marvellous so far. Opponent teams now perform 22-meter dropouts when in their goal area. Okay, that's good. Calling mark is now bound to the Y button on Xbox One or triangle. Yeah, I never really called mark, so if I press triangle, so I have an Xbox One controller here, so Y on Xbox One, and then we have on the PlayStation 4, we press triangle. Okay, very nice. Fouls are now correctly interpreted. Awesome. So, for me, you guys have probably seen the commentator will be like, advantage Saracens, but Saracens don't have the ball. The other team have the ball because it's their advantage. So hopefully the commentary is now fixed a little bit better. Also in terms of like the fouls, I mean, I was saying this in my review, and hopefully you guys do watch the review. I think it was quite a good review in terms of before this update, and my camera just blurred out there for a moment. You must have thought I did it. I was a magician. I managed to do some funny stuff. But no, coming back to reality, Matt, and talking about fouls, every so often I would win a penalty because of dangerous tackles, and I don't know if they fixed that. I mean, you happened quite a bit, but fouls are now correctly interpreted, so that is all good to know. So basically the game might be a little bit fairer for both sides. Now, moving on to set plays. Right, so they've improved players... What are you trying to say, man? They've improved player positioning during set plays. So like I was saying earlier, like rucks, you know, when the ball is there, or like a scrum, you know, I'm ready to pass the ball. Hopefully they're in a nice diagonal line if we're attacking, a nice straight flat line if we're defending. So that is always good. There is now more time allowed to make a decision at the end of set plays. Thank you. I think this was quite highly requested in terms of you never really had enough time. So when it says like make a decision, so let's say you got a penalty or whatever, I think you had like 8 seconds. You're like, what do I press? Do I press circle? Do I do a place kick, a free kick, a run? What do I do? So hopefully now we have more time. Players now enter rucks more quickly. Awesome. Like sometimes we've seen before, like my guy will literally just do this, right? So this is the ball. We've just had a tackle. We're going to ruck over. This is what my guy would do.
Up the touchline, a great run by Karevi.
We've seen that before, where my guy will literally turn his back to his teammates and go, right, guys. So what do we do? Like, so hopefully this will improve the rucking system. I'm very excited about that. Oh yes, this is probably the best bullet point on the list so far. The attacking team now has a bigger advantage during rucks. Thank you, guys. Thank you to the guys over at Rugby 18 for listening. Maybe I complained so much about it. I mean, some people were saying that, man, it's all about trying to get the ball first. But as you guys know, if you watch rugby, you know, whenever you get tackled, you place the ball to your teammates. Your team should be there first, or will be more inclined to win the ball rather than the opposing team who have tackled you. Because in the game, well, currently before this patch, rucks were very random. It was sometimes you win them, sometimes you don't. Whereas in real life, most of the time you do win them, especially if your teammates get there first. So I'm very excited for that. Ooh, game modes and menus. This is the next section to talk about. So career mode is now more fairly balanced. Now they haven't really said if they fixed career mode in terms of like when you start a new season or you get promoted but you lose all your teammates and get a bunch of new teammates. Maybe that's fixed. We don't know. I'll have to try that out. But career mode is now more fairly balanced, and that's a good thing. That's always, that might be the only thing they have fixed. Hopefully they have fixed all the other bits and bobs. If not, fair enough, they've fixed the career mode. It's now fairly balanced, so therefore we might have, I don't know, basically you're going to if your team is rated 65, the people in your league probably going to be 65, 66, 67 rated. So that is always good. Right, chance of success is now displayed before simulating a match. Oh,
and that's a nice burst.
Nice.
Breaking through
so
the defensive
when you sim a game, it's very nice. I like the graphics. But when you sim a game, it now will tell you the success of the chance, the success of the chance of success. So if your team is, so it might say your team are likely to win this game 70%. Then you're like, whoa, I'm going to sim it. But if your team have a very unlikely chance, then you probably want to play the game. That is awesome. And it's for career and league modes. And they've also improved the team management menu system. Hoping what they've done here is when you do make a sub, so you know that thing like the teams and the league, and you want to change your number 10, like say your fly half to another player from the bench, you can select the sub, but their names won't actually change on the management system until you press save, the game does it, and then you go back in and it's changed, and maybe they've changed it straight away. Now moving on to the final part of the patch update called other fixes, right? So what else have they fixed in Rugby 18 with the patch update 1.1? So they fixed the bug with opponent players after leaving a tutorial match. They've also fixed some bugs causing wrong commentary to be triggered in some situations. Like I mentioned earlier, it will say advantage to the wrong team, but even though that team shouldn't have the advantage, you know what I was on about earlier. For example, let's say it's Saracens versus Exeter. Saracens give away a penalty, the commentary will be like, advantage Saracens, or advantage Saracens, or whatever, but really it's advantage Exeter, so that's also good. They've also fixed bugs causing players to stay in rucks during scrums and mauls. Yes, we've seen those fixes before. They've also fixed a bug causing players to stay stuck on the goal line, and they've also fixed a few team management bugs. And maybe those team management bugs could be with career mode. And finally, I never knew this, but this is only an Xbox One update. The Xbox One X now supports 1080p 60 FPS. I'm guessing the general Xbox One supports maybe 1080p. I don't know what FPS really. I mean, on the PS4 Pro, I think it is 1080p 60 FPS. But no, there we go. No, it also is in French as well. And a lot of people in the comments were saying thank you very much. So that is the patch, the update 1.1. What are your thoughts about this? I know this video has been quite long. I do apologise. I do like to ramble on, but I also do like to give my thoughts and opinion. But no, I'm very, very excited. So today is a very busy day. Just get myself on my microphone stand. But today is a very busy day. Rugby 18 review video, as well as the Rugby 18 patch update video. And then tomorrow, which is Tuesday, look out for some gameplay, like side camera view gameplay. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. If you have enjoyed today's video, then be sure to hit massive thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, comment down below your thoughts for honest. I have no idea what I was doing with my hands there. That's the fun part of filming myself on my webcam. But anyway, have a wonderful day. I'm seeing you guys in my next video. Adios, chaps. Boom.